What's up, good people, and welcome to the 52 Scott Podcast. I am your host, Comedian 96, along with Freddie G, K Money, and Slash. Collectively, we are the Mind of Men, and welcome to Black Friday. Before we get into our topic for today, I need everybody that's on YouTube to go out and subscribe. Click on the like button. If you're on Twitter, follow us at 52 Scott Podcast, and on IG and Facebook at the 52 Scott Podcast. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Black Friday. Today's topic, we're going to talk about stereotypes that are considered racist. And what I mean by that, basically slick shit people say, microaggressional things that people will say, and they don't realize that it's being racist. As blacks, I know we do it. We do it a lot, especially when it comes to driving here in Houston. We didn't say it, they don't need no damn car, that particular race. You know what's so crazy? I use it for every race, even my own people. So we got to get to a point in our lives, we getting older. We got to stop. We got to pull this stuff out of our vocabulary, change our thought process. And it's hard. It's hard. I mean, because you have to start, you try to stop cursing. That's hard sometimes because somebody cut you off in traffic and you accidentally, because you don't mean to. Right. But these microaggressional statements or questions people say, some of them are really slick. And you be like, man, I would have never thought. Now, I have a list from Power to Fly and BuzzFeed, so two different places, and I found some of this interesting because honestly I've heard them before, but in the back of my mind I never thought it was something racist that someone would say. I didn't think it was a racist statement.
Realize
it was racist. Exactly. Here's number one. You're a credit to your I'm gonna say race instead of saying black, white, Hispanic. I'm just going to say you're a credit to your race. So you just fill in the blank, whatever color. You could just say you're a credit to black people. Right. Right? You wouldn't think it's not being racist, but it's actually number two on this list. The first one I just didn't get.
I didn't either. I was waiting for something else.
They're saying no single person can or should represent the entirety of a group of people. So they're saying because you're black, you're a credit. Maybe you did something good. You did something, I don't know, you did something bad. You're a credit to black people. You could have been in the store and stole something. They saw you outside. You know what? You're a credit to black people. Well, that's racist as hell because not every black person steals. So that's what they're trying to say.
Credit.
Not every black person steals. Not every black person's a doctor. Just go that way with it.
Is it good credit or bad credit?
Well, if someone's in the store stealing,
that's bad credit.
You've seen it before. You walked up, you were like, man, come on, bro, stop, bro. If someone else seen it just like you, that's of a different race, they're gonna say all black people steal, basically.
I ain't never heard it before.
That's one I ain't never heard either.
You never heard nobody say all black people done something?
No, I've heard that, but
it's the same thing. Credit to black. You're credit to black people. I just said it more professional, but it's basically saying.
But they said a credit to black. See, right. If I've heard it before, it's probably been a long time ago, and just right now it's not as familiar. But
now this one this was awkwardly racist to me because I thought it was a compliment. You're so well spoken. Think about yourself being black and somebody tells you you're so well spoken. In your mind, you think it's a compliment, but
I would have never taken that as a compliment.
That is racist.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I be on that shit. I'm fully aware of that shit and who that come from.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's slick. Because it's a compliment in reverse. Right. Depending on where it's coming from.
My next comment would have been, what you mean by that?
Right. What's well spoken?
Yeah, exactly.
They could have very well said you're very articulate.
Exactly.
Which would have been even more racist. Seemed like.
You think?
I would have took articulate.
I wouldn't take articulate as well. Well spoken, yes.
I'd have took articulate. Yeah.
Articulate.
Really?
They're very articulate.
But
that's better than
that's better.
You're well spoken.
That's better.
It's still the same thing. It's a compliment.
It is the same fucking thing. It's the choice of words, though, that I think make it racist.
So you like the
it's the choice of words.
Yeah. It's the wordplay that gets you. Now, this one I agree with. This is a good one. Can I touch your... They started with hair. And I have to say that. Can I touch your hair? Because I know in Japan, when you go to Japan, I ain't going to lie. The Japanese girl, if they
just want to touch your hair.
They want to touch black girls' hair all the time. To me, I thought it was a compliment. In Japan, it just depends, I guess. I guess it just depends. Because if it's someone that just never seen black people before,
the hair to them is different. They've never, black people have different hair textures. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of different textures in, the black community of hair. So it may be amazing to them what they see when you have a country of everybody that looks like this.
So you don't see it being racist?
All of their hair is the same.
Yeah, do they have weave in Japan?
That's probably where it comes from.
Man, think about all them karate movies with them lace front weaves.
Oh yeah, son. You stupid. Yeah. All right.
So them touching a black girl's hair would probably they never.
Yeah, I don't find it in Japan, but now if it says a girl at work and then a white girl next to it be like, girl, let me touch you. Then what you say?
Yeah, that's a little. I mean, it's racist.
See what I'm saying? It is. That's a catch. They got it on this list. It was number 6. So I don't know, man. And that one's. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This slick stuff that I just never would have thought about.
But that only happens to the black female. I think people want to touch their hair.
Exactly. Yep.
Especially when they had the spritz and all that old.
Yeah, when I had my flat top when I was in the day. Come here, man. Let me touch your head.
That actually happens a lot with black on black females.
Yeah, they want to touch each other's hair. They do, but it's not racist amongst black women.
Blacks on black.
But it's just a different, culture woman. Yeah.
Okay, this is a good one here. I did say, I'm gonna go and say it. Black. I'm gonna use black. You're black. What do your people think about XYZ? So what do your people think about Trump? Let's just say Trump. Yeah. Your people.
Yeah. That's the part. Your people part is racist. That's like when they say you people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Same thing.
I'm blank. I'm not going to put a race in there, but this is a race. When I say blank, this is a race. I'm blank. I'm more than you. Oh, yeah. Freddie G got mad immediately.
Yeah, that's nothing but racism. Off the muscle.
He's about to beat me up, man. This is from Power to Fly, man. This ain't got nothing to do with me. He's about to make me fly. He got me. See, you should. I wish I could see how Freddie G looked at me. Is your sexual act real? They put sexual act, but they really meant penis. Is it real?
I don't know if that's racist.
If it's coming from a woman to a man, no.
I don't know if it's racist.
You don't think that's not?
So I'm gonna tell you that sounds like a white woman that see a BBC.
Curious.
Yeah, but what if it's one of those ones that's
or an Asian woman or anybody outside of the race? See a BBC
coming from a woman. That's not racist.
What if it's a woman,
especially if they've only seen their race and it's smaller?
Yeah, but what if it's a woman that she just wants to see how it feel and don't have no interest in?
I don't think it's racist. Now she say that nigga dick.
At that point, yeah, it's racist if she say it like that.
Other than that, she's just curious.
So wait, at this point, if she say that, are you sitting there thinking, do I give it to her or not?
Yeah. Well, y'all try to turn this shit to a pause. We gonna do that.
Shit.
Oh, here's a good one though. Where are you really from? What are you? I see that happening with a lot of Africans. I see that with a lot.
I don't see the "where are you really from" as being racist, but
And
the
Hispanics.
"what are you" I would take offensive.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that
the what are you part.
I think that a lot of black folk do that.
Yes.
Where are you from?
To,
Yes.
to Hispanics and Asians.
Because
Yes.
because all Hispanics are not from Mexico.
Exactly.
And Asians, you look at them and thinking that, based upon their facial
They all the same.
bone structure and eye structure.
Japanese,
Yeah,
Chinese,
we'll call
Filipino.
Vietnamese or Cambodian, Chinese.
It's a lot of them.
Everybody's gonna be Chinese. Doesn't matter if you're from Japan. You could be from Cambodia. If your eyes slant, you're gonna be Chinese. So yeah, that is something racist that we used to.
Well,
I used to
I
do.
think the delivery can make it racist because I think, like Freddie G just said, that's something that happens quite often, and I don't. We do it quite often, and if it's said in a rude way, then yeah, I would take it, racist. But if it's said as just out of curiosity, I don't think one should take it that way.
Nah, they shouldn't. Now here's a good one. This is follow with that one. But you don't look so and so. You don't look black. You don't look Hispanic. You don't look
That ain't
Asian.
racist to me.
No.
But you don't. It's on the
I
list.
don't think that's racist.
I don't. It could offend somebody. That's if you somebody say
That means the
I'm-
person that you're talking to that's of that culture is somewhat self-esteem low.
Let's
Seem like,
use you Slash. You could pass for Cuban or
man, let's not use
no
you
no
for
no
this
no
shit,
for
man.
real.
He could pass for what?
He could pass
man
for
said
he
Cuban.
could pass for not what's the word?
I know you
What's
said
the-
Cuban. That's
not Cuban, but the other one. The other one they have brighter.
Haitian.
Yeah, say Haitian, right?
Come on, man.
Well,
Man, when I think
Let's
of
not-
Haitian, I see Wyclef Jean and
no,
Kodak
not
Black.
How
Haitian.
you
No,
get-
not Haitian. He said Haitian.
That's
no,
why I
agreed.
said-
no. God, it's a Hispanic. Because there's a guy that I used to work with. Y'all kind of similar.
Puerto
And-
Rican?
Not Puerto Rican. It has a name. It's not Cuban.
El Salvador?
Al Salvadorian. There it is. All right. So he married a Hispanic. The guy that I'm talking about I used to work with. Not you. I'm just saying. I'm giving an example, okay?
He won.
If you work with somebody, if you work with somebody, right? Producer from out of town, I don't know, from London, anywhere, and they came and they said, "Hey, what race are you? Are you?" And you didn't answer. But I'm sorry, you did answer. You say I'm black, and he says, "You don't look black. You look like you have El Salvadorian." Would that offend you?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
We do
because
that all
I
the
just
time. It
told you
happens
what
all
I
the-
was.
Right. That's the point I'm trying to make. If somebody tell you, "Hey man, if she say or he say I'm Asian," you don't look Asian. You look like you from U.S. That should have. That's racist. That's what
get
I
you're
mean.
But what he just put it to me, yeah, because if it's used towards you and you tell the person, man, I'm black, but you look black and this motherfucker know you black. That's what I'm saying. Cause there ain't no way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you done
And
told
maybe
this
I'm
person,
looking at this wrong. Cause see, I told you I didn't want to be used in this shit.
No,
anyway.
that's what I'm saying. I just want to
look.
use you. I
You
just want
see
to.
what I'm saying?
Hey, Slash. Hey, bro, are you black? Slash say, Jess.
Jace.
Hey, see,
said,
I didn't
"Y'all."
want to be used in this experiment with this shit. Every time I get caught up in some Comedian 96 shit.
You've been messing with me all day.
But look, it be me all the time. The shit effect.
No, it's Freddie G mostly. Yeah, I'll be tearing him up. Okay, next one. No homo on that. Sorry.
Pause.
And no homo.
Wow.
Yeah. What if you had a girl that said, and just she was of another nationality. Imagine this woman is of another nationality, and you trying to holler at her. And then she says, "I had a boyfriend like you in your color before."
It's
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
racist.
that's a little.
It's
And
a
then
little
too,
racist.
that sounds like that'll come from a white
Yeah.
girl too.
Yeah.
That sounds like that'll come from a white
that's a
girl.
little racist. Definitely.
Here's one
Your
I,
color.
Yeah, here's what I never thought was kind of. I don't find this racist, but they say it is. You don't look like a lesbian. We
That's
use that
racist?
all the time. Yeah, they call us. Yeah, they say it's bad.
Yeah.
That ain't racist.
That ain't
bro.
racist.
That's
That's
not
sexist,
racist,
huh?
though.
That's more sexist.
Yeah,
You don't
that's
look
not
like
racist.
a lesbian.
Unless they gonna get them the whole race, the LGBTQT. What is it? Race? Is that what it is? Unless you gonna give them all the race. Hell, they won the race.
Yeah.
Shit. You know what I'm saying?
I love to deal with. Okay, I see
Hey,
that.
man.
This is a good one. That was a good one.
They won the race, man. Look at them, man. They doing what the fuck they want to do, bro.
Yeah.
Just
I think we all experienced this in one way or another. One. Now, this one is just straight up obvious. Crossing the street to avoid a black person. They ain't put no XYZ
that's
in there.
racist.
They actually put black
yeah.
person.
Didn't we have a show similar where somebody said something about a woman clutching a purse?
That was last week.
Oh,
that was last week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clutching a person.
That was definitely
That's
Yeah.
racist. I don't know what. Man, elevators. I've had white people not get on the elevator with me, get off the elevator. I'm like, what the hell? Bitch,
Because they don't see a leash on your ass. So yeah, you're wild animals.
First of all, we finna go up. Right? We finna go up. Anything can happen.
Loose ass animal on the elevator.
Oh, number 21. This is Hurry Up and Buy. That was from last week too. Hurry up and buy. Someone following you around the store as you shopping.
Yeah. They something else too.
But you know what? That's even with the cops, man. They have undercover cops in the malls. I think that's racist. Although I'm not gonna lie, the girls did look like they were stealing, and they looked like they were going to steal. But in the sense, it was two black girls. It's kind of racist.
But ain't that what you do if you own a store? You make sure a motherfucker don't steal out of there.
Yeah, but all races steal. You can't just.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know who's steal or who not. If you're a
Nowadays, they got them
business owner,
smash and grab. So shit.
yeah, you gotta watch every goddamn body.
I be locked and loaded too.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Straight
saying.
up.
I don't know. That one is. I don't know.
I don't really see that racist, man. I just if she's
What,
saying
following around the store?
Oh, we're
we're following.
That's
yeah.
what I said.
But
I
I
followed
thought
it.
you was talking about if they say hurry up and buy and they just watching you. But following them around the store.
What if I'm trying to make up my mind? You don't.
You're talking about the actual way it
Yeah,
happened
I
in
mean,
the movie.
if I'm trying to make up my mind and I see all these
Yeah.
potato chips and I'm like, man, I don't know, I want that one, I want that one. Maybe I can mix them and nah, that's to me. That's racist. That's all the way racist to me. I don't think this is racist. This is just straight up mean. What are you, human? That's
yeah,
not.
that's not racist.
That's not racist. That's just straight up mean.
You get that all the time,
Oh,
don't
forget
you?
you. I knew that was coming. That's why they
You should have skipped that, motherfucker.
Damn.
Fred beat me to it.
Okay, BuzzFeed. You don't act like a normal black person. Oh,
Yeah, that's racist.
I'll be ready to
Yeah,
fight.
that's some bullshit.
Because
fighting
how a
words.
normal black person
How
supposed
does
to
a
act?
normal black person
How
act?
does we? How do? Yeah.
Yeah. So
All that stuff sound like that'll come from a white person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
who
don't-
wrote the book.
Yeah, I don't see a Hispanic saying that. I really don't see an Asian saying that.
you know what? Yeah.
Yeah, that article was written by somebody that's familiar with saying it.
True. Let's go into the type of music. This is a good one. When people think it's weird that I listen to Carrie Underwood, black people.
I don't see that.
The type of music, basically, is what they're saying. The type of music that a person listens to.
Stereo.
If I listen to rock and roll and I'm black, they don't look at me as being weird and not being normal. If I'm listening to rock and roll, I'm listening,
I think that depending on, like, if a black person, let's say if you pull up and you listening to Carrie Underwood, and I know you, right? Now, I probably would be, Carrie Underwood's probably a bad analogy, but just for the sake of the conversation, I'd probably be surprised. Damn, man, you listen to Carrie Underwood? But I wouldn't look at it. I wouldn't think that that's racist.
Stereotype.
Yeah. because I would expect maybe some R&B or something.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, true. So it should be just weird, not racist. But they call it racist BuzzFeed. And this last one here, you are really, for a girl, you are really pretty. For a man, you are really handsome to be black.
Oh man, now that's racism when you put to be black on it.
That's
You
exactly
could
how
have
it
left that
is.
off.
Yeah, when you
I'm sorry, it
specify
says
color.
for a dark-skinned girl or guy. That's what it says. You're really pretty for a dark-skinned girl.
So all dark people ugly or something?
See what I'm saying? That's slick shit.
But
That's
I mean,
slick
it
shit.
depends on who it's coming from.
Yeah, I think I agree with
doesn't-
that.
It does.
I can see a
so-
black person saying
Even
that to
if a
another black
black
person.
person says it's still racist.
So when they say for a dark skinned girl, what if they said that's a pretty little dark skinned girl, or that's a pretty dark skinned chick?
That's different. Remember the for part F's up everything. For a black girl. But if you say there's a pretty dark-skinned girl, that's different. That's a pretty white lady. That's a pretty white woman. Hispanic lady. That's a pretty Asian lady. But if you say she's pretty to be Asian, she's pretty.
That means
to be
all Asians are ugly.
right. See what I'm saying? It changes the game. So with that, people, man, watch the people around you and what they say, and you also watch what you are saying as well, because sometimes you just don't realize that you're saying racist comments. And with that being said, that brings us to our black fact, which is we've already had her, but it's one of my favorite quotes. And it's, if someone shows you who they are, believe them. And you know who that is, right?
Earl Thomas.
Are you serious?
I thought that was Oscar the Grouch.
Say it again.
If someone shows you who they are, believe them.
The Ghost of Christmas Past.
Oh my gosh. Are y'all serious now?
Who's your black
Maya
fact?
Angelou.
Still I rise.
And that's our show for today. Peace. This concludes our show for Black Friday. And if you haven't done so already, follow us on Twitter at 52 Scott Podcast. Also on Facebook and Instagram at the 52 Scott Podcast. Also, like and subscribe if you haven't done so on YouTube.